Uber, even though yes, you can be tip baited. Generally speaking, if you're getting a restaurant like I just did at Arahova, they're not going to revoke the tip like that. There was one earlier from McDonald's, $12, 7 kilometers. Oh, a Walmart Instacart batch. Not near me. Not near me. So there was a $12 7 kilometer McDonald's offer. The problem with it is that if you can see on the screen, it has been a minute and a half since I have done any food deliveries. And for those that do not know what I'm talking about, I have just recently recovered from being sick with COVID that 100% completely kicked my ass. I was in bed for at least 4 days for over 16 hours each time because, yeah, it just annihilated me. Now I am finally negative, and I'm out and about doing my first set of deliveries. It's Monday, August the 1st, and I've been just actually driving around in this area, and it's like the second I put the camera on, I got a good offer. I got $11 for 4 kilometers at Arahova, so I accepted it, and I'm gonna go to that restaurant right now. It's 1.8 kilometers. So it's 1.8 kilometers to get there, and the whole thing's 4 kilometers. So I got a good tipper in the mix. Finally got a wireless microphone, although that image just looked horrible for a moment there. But I finally got a wireless microphone so I could be in my car, out of my car, and you guys should still be able to hear me. We'll test that later on because I gotta go get this order. But I'm so glad to be back out doing deliveries, and I thank you to all you sweethearts that have been fantastic with me along the way. So with that being said, let's go get this Arahova order, and then see how tonight brings us. So I'm either gonna sound super stupid because I'm outside the car and the camera is right in there as I'm testing the audio, or this is actually going to work. Either way, I'm not gonna find that out until the playback once I edit this video, but we shall see. Hopefully the microphone stands the test of time of the division between me and a car door. Otherwise, I might want to reevaluate my microphone choices. Is my microphone even on? Yes. Okay, because there's a little blue light on this receiver and transmitter that I have to make sure is still on, and then things are working. So I was hoping to get a double stacked order with that order. My favorite is, let's say you get a nice payout order, like that one was $11, and let's say you get another one for like, I don't know, 7 or 8. And you get a nice, like, almost $20 per hour. And if you can, of course, if you can get 20, that's awesome. But I didn't. So I only got $11. But I mean, I can't go wrong with that. It's 4 kilometers for almost $12. It was a meet at the door customer, and she was a sweetheart. So I'm not going to complain. Guys, it feels so good to be back out and about. Although it's very hot out. It's like 30 degrees. And I can feel the heat on me right now. It's very quiet. I'm on with Uber, and I am on with Skip the Dishes, but I find Skip the Dishes does not like me. And the reason why is because I let my acceptance rate go. Some people want to keep that 80% mark of the acceptance rate with Skip the Dishes so that they're going to be pushed that top up pay. And people have asked me, have I hit that percentage? Not once. I think I'm currently at like 30 or 40% acceptance rate. But it's hard to tell because it's been almost 2 weeks that I've done deliveries, so I don't remember where I'm at right there. And of course, DoorDash in my market is what I like to call door trash, because there's never availability, as you can see. And I find every time that I'm on with them, to be honest, they just give me bullshit offers. So I find with Uber, even though yes, you can be tip baited, generally speaking, if you're getting a restaurant like I just did at Arahova, they're not going to revoke the tip like that. There was one earlier from McDonald's, $12, 7 kilometers. Oh, a Walmart Instacart batch. Not near me. Not near me. So there was a $12 7 kilometer McDonald's offer. The problem with it is that if you can see on the screen where I declined it, I was like all the way at the bottom. They wanted me all the way to go to St. Hubert just to drive the halfway mark. And I did not want to be in the St. Hubert market. But considering how quiet it is right now, I might want to reevaluate that. So I'm going to be driving around right now, hopefully to pick up some orders. It is 5:51 on this Monday evening on August the 1st. I'm hoping we're going to get some more orders in the mix, but I I forgot to mention, it's construction holiday here in Quebec, which is when construction workers are on vacation for the 2 weeks. It's the second week out of the 2. So with construction weekend, or week I should say, they tend to be a lot more on vacation. They go to chalets or vacation homes or whatever you want to call it. So I'm not surprised if deliveries are less. But let's go right around. Let me put on the AC because I'm dying of heat here, and I'll catch you lovelies in a little bit. So I think DoorDash must have heard me talk about my Top Dasher community post recently on YouTube, because they allowed me on with them until 7:30 this evening. Now, I was on with DoorDash and I did get an offer, and I want to know your answer to this because I'll give my answer after I explain what the order was. $4, 1.9 kilometers. Now, my brother, for example, would say that's an easy order. You can get that done in like 10-15 minutes. Yes, but here's the thing. With DoorDash, once you're assigned an order, they're not going to double stack you like that. But then too, additionally, is 15 minutes of your time really truly only worth $4? The last Uber Eats order I did was $11 for 4 kilometers. And that I ended up getting completed relatively quickly. I would say about 15 to 17 minutes. That's more worth it because by the time you come back to your market and everything else, you can get another potential order. But for $4, it's out of the question. And then additionally, they pushed me $9 for 9 kilometers, and I'm not gonna do a garbage order like that. I am literally on with every single app right now. I'm on with Instacart, but with Instacart, I am limiting my heavy orders. I still got a little bit of a tender back, and I sound like a broken record because I keep complaining about illnesses. But I'm not going to throw out my back more because of doing heavy Instacart orders. Ever since my last Instacart video, which was right prior to me getting sick, I've had lower back pain. So the good part is I am stretching out my back more. I am relaxing a lot more. Obviously, I have been the last 2 weeks. So I'm taking things into consideration. Uber Eats have been pushing crappy orders. The last one was like for oh, here's another one. $3, 3 kilometers. And skip the dishes. I mean, I think it's because I have the 0 acceptance rate. No, I don't have 0. Maybe 30 or 40% acceptance rate with them. So because of that, they're just not giving me nothing. It's like they forgot about me. And all I've been hearing nonstop today, since I've been in this parking lot, is cops. Nonstop. So I wish I had better news to tell you guys when it comes to getting more orders here. It is 6:15, but I got nothing more beneficial to tell you guys. It's a slow evening. I'm hoping to still pick up more orders, but this is the reality of a construction weekend here in Montreal, Quebec. It's just slower. I don't know if daytime will be picked up and more better and faster or whatnot, but I know night times are slower right now, so we shall see. I will check back in with you, but you lovelies can comment below. Would you accept a $4 1.9 kilometer offer? It is quick. Super close nearby. It's basically just over a block away, but I don't think it's worth the time. It's the time. What do you want, DoorDash? Oh, now this I will do. We're gonna get some real pizza for $8 for only 2 kilometers. That I'll take. That's worth it. All right, let's go get some pizza, considering I've been sitting here non-stop for a while now. And hopefully things can go smoother as we go along. And so I am a person who will call out stupidity. And that's why I'm going to pick on DoorDash for a moment. Now, it's not necessarily that they've done something wrong. Please hold while Uber sends me an offer. Well, that's good. We're going to do that.
Pick up at Harvey's Lupinier.
I will do that in a second. DoorDash, why do you hide tips? I can't complain. I got $9.50 for that last order for DoorDash. But what's the point? I said that I was going to do the order. It was for $8 and 2.2 kilometers. But I just find it super stupid. Why are you hiding the additional income from us if we were going to accept that offer anyways? It's kind of like telling us that, here you go, you're such a good boy, or you're such a good girl, here's an additional treat. It's insulting. Stop hiding our tips when there's no reason for it, when we are deserving drivers. I know people use para and everything else, and that's fine. But I just find it stupid that they can't just admit that this is the amount you're going to be getting for this offer. No, you have to find out the reward afterwards. After that order got done, I ended up, I guess I'm with every single app tonight, I got Skip the Dishes for $8.17 for 2-point-something kilometers. Now, I actually him and hawed it on it because it was for Wendy's. And honestly, the Wendy's is always a pain in the ass in my area. They always dabble and play around with things. At one point, they were going to spill hot chili on one another. So I dabbled on it, but because the order was super close nearby, I did it. So it was a good drop off for 2 kilometers for $8. We're essentially at like $30 for 2 hours, so it's not too great. But now we got this $8 Uber Eats orders for Harvey's. So the Harvey's is right down the street. So let's go get this order and add it on to things. And yeah, let's just see how things keep on going along. So here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to complain about how much I made per hour this evening, because it's a Monday night, it's the summertime, it's construction weekend here in Montreal. If I had to say for the 2.5 hours how much I made, I would say about $38 for the total. So of course it's not the most beneficial, but here's what I will complain about instead rather. Not the amount of dollars that I make per hour, but actually how long it took for these orders to come out. If I was complaining about Wendy's, I am now more complaining about Harvey's because it was just dreadful slow. I think it took over 15 minutes before I got the order. I had to text my customer to let her know that they were not fast. And it's like even the manager comes over to me and asks the name of the client. You know the name of the client. Your, I don't know, employee said it right beside you. And you do nothing to help her. So that doesn't help my case scenario. It was an interesting evening, at least getting DoorDash into the mix, even if it's one order. But I still don't understand you, DoorDash, why you're hiding tips to make us feel like pity. It's a disgusting approach. Seriously. I don't need to be patted on the back for doing a good job. That money is my customers. It's not yours. Don't be playing around with our money. Skip the Dishes is the usual stuff, nothing in the mix. Everything like that is pre-tipped in advance. Skip the Dishes does not hide a single penny. Every offer you get from Skip the Dishes, once you've completed, that's what you get in your piggy bank. With Uber Eats, could be hidden tips, but it could be tips that get adjusted, so I'm not going to complain about that. But DoorDash, we know it's a prepaid service, and yet you're hiding stuff. It's pathetic. I call DoorDash door trash most of the time because that's what it is in my market. Thanks for the one order. I'll take it. And yeah, so I'm going to stamp right now in the video how much I made for my 2.5 hours. If I had to say, I'm guessing about 38, but you probably just saw it right now. It feels really good though to be back out and in the mix and doing some gig work again after 2 weeks of not doing so. But I'm going to call it an evening. I'm going to head home and I'll catch you lovelies in the next video.